What's up, guys? Sean here, and I got a 2008 big dog mutt chopper. This thing's awesome. It's a cold day. I just fired it up. I put it on choke, let it sit for choke for about 30 seconds. I put it off of choke. It's sitting here idling, no problem. This bike's in great shape. It's got, I think, 13,000 miles, and I'm gonna take it for a spin, see how it rides. I've never ridden a chopper, but I'm pretty excited because it's really cool looking. See that digital gauge? That is cool. And if you know anything about choppers, they put the biggest motors in these things. This is a giant S&S motor. And if you also know anything about choppers, probably when there's snow on the ground and when the ground is wet, it's probably not the best time to be riding one. But hey, I gotta do my job. I'm not gonna let the ground tell me what to do. There's one thing about choppers, everybody loves choppers. They look awesome, they handle horribly, but they look awesome. They also sound good. Big Dog was one of the few chopper companies back, I don't know, 12 years ago. Everybody owned a chopper company. There was millions of them. Not millions, but there was a lot of them. They all went under. Big Dog was one of the biggest ones, and they made some of the best. Because they weren't so, because they actually had different different models, you know. I mean, the whole custom chopper thing. What happens when it breaks down? There's nothing you can do about it. It breaks down. You got to cost you thousands of dollars to fix it because the pieces were all handmade. That's the good thing about these big dogs. I know this thing has a bunch of power. I'm just scared to twist that throttle. It's cold. It's cold. The tires aren't going to be warmed up very much. And in places it's wet and icy. This sucker moves. Look at my RPMs. I'm at like 2,500 RPMs. The thing's just pulling like a beast. I think I looked up the specs of this motor, and it was not quite a 2-liter. Man, that is a big engine. That's a liter per cylinder. It was somewhere around like 1900 something cc's. It was huge. Oh no. I think I'm running out of gas. This thing was on reserve when I got it. And then I took it off reserve. There we go. It'll clear out. It was on reserve, and I was like, oh, I should probably turn the fuel on. But it was probably on reserve for a reason, so solved that problem. I should definitely put gas in it. Now, I've talked about riding bikes in the rain before. Sport bikes, I do it all the time. Touring bikes, no problem. I rode that Street Glide in the rain a couple days ago. Wasn't that bad. You probably won't see me ride a chopper in the rain. It's just not a good idea. Don't ride your chopper in the rain, guys. This thing is definitely... Don't make fun of me for going so slow. It's like 30 something degrees outside. I don't want to wreck this thing. It's very important to wait for school buses and children. I'll tell you what though, this bike really runs good. The engine's solid. Everything about this bike was done very well. Let's see how many times I can make that kid look back. Yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, yeah! This thing moves. I don't know where. Probably red line's probably at like... I'm in the grass now. Probably red line somewhere around like 6 or 65. I hit yellow. I hit the yellow light. And I shifted. Because I got concerned for my well-being. I'm sure there's guys out there that are riding choppers all the time. And they're like, look at this guy, he sucks. He doesn't know how to ride a chopper. You are right. I do suck. I'll get on it a little up here. That's a different experience. Oh no, slow down. That was wild. This thing definitely moves. 13,000 miles. Guys, this bike is in really, really good shape. It's not the kind of bike that you're gonna buy and you're gonna go across the country. Or put your girlfriend on the back or anything like that. But it is fun to ride. It's definitely a wild experience to ride this thing. There is no doubt about that. It's one of those things, you know, you have a nice gorgeous day, you hop on the chopper, you ride it to the show, you ride it to the bike show, or when everyone's hanging out, everyone's gonna be looking at this thing because it's unique, it's cool looking, it's wild, it's a chopper. And then when you're all rolling out of there, everybody's gonna want to race you, and you're gonna smoke them because your engine is huge. 90% of the cars in Europe do not have an engine as big as this thing. That is a fact. It's a made-up fact, but it might be right. Maybe 70%, I don't know. But man, this thing is a trip to ride. Everyone's looking at me like, man, that guy is cool. Anytime you see somebody riding in this type of, you know, in the winter with snow on the ground, and they're riding a chopper, they're like, yo, that guy rides a chopper every day. He's dedicated. He's a diehard. I am not. I'm dedicated to my job and family and God, but not to riding choppers in the wintertime. But it's definitely cool. You hear that engine? Man, that thing it runs really, really, really well. S&S knows how to make an engine. The shifting's real precise. The The braking is, you know, it's steel braided lines. I think it's even a hydraulic clutch. That's what it looks like. Guys, check out the website, Srkcycles. I'm listing a lot of bikes on eBay, selling a lot of bikes on eBay. I sold 4 bikes in the past 24 hours. One's going to Germany, one's going to New York, one's going to MO, whatever state MO is, I forget. Missouri, Moreland, I don't know. MO. Another one's it's fairly local. I think the other one's New Jersey, actually. But guys, I'm selling these bikes fast. Having a lot of fun doing it too. So if you like my video, subscribe. This little button, I'll show you where it is. Right down there. Right down there, a little button. A little red thing at the bottom of the right hand side of the screen. It says subscribe. If you like watching videos of me riding bikes, you like hearing me talk nonsense about stuff, subscribe. If you're looking for a bike, maybe sometime in the future, and you're like, I like this guy, he's better than other guys, then you should subscribe. Howdy. Howdy, Mr. Worker. The back tire on this thing is so huge. Guys, check out my walk around video of this. I'll show you all the cool little features about it. Show you how big the back tire is. I'll show you how clean it is. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright guys, and remember, it's not where you're going. No, that's not how, no, I'm working on a new like catch line at the end. It goes like this. And remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going. Nailed it. Alright guys.